Huh?
No. Welcome to
No?
Dyno Racing NASCAR Online Racing League race tonight at Kansas Motor Speedway. We're going to be doing 94 laps. Is that what you said, Ed? 94 laps?
Yes, 94.
So let's head over to the track. And the guys are turning some pretty good laps here tonight. And watch them do a little practicing here before they get to qualifying. So pretty nice track out here, ain't it, Ed? Nice track.
Yeah, it's an awesome looking track. What are you right?
What do you think about the lap times and stuff out here, Ed? The car got pretty good grip on it and stuff.
I think the car in general, the Gen 6 car, really runs well here. You got to definitely lift in these turns, or you'd be skating up towards the wall there. And that's what I found out by doing some hot laps here, and it's really a lot of fun. It's just getting those lifting points down and stay out of trouble and try not to run into nobody.
But there's obviously more than one racing groove here. There's a kind of a lower racing groove and then a mid to upper racing groove. But I've noticed a lot of the guys, as your tires get worn in a little bit, they kind of move up to the high groove. And there must be more bite up there, ain't there?
The high line works really well here, Rudy. It bites pretty good, but you still have to do that little lift in there to get into those turns and coming up. A little tight. I found out it's a little tight going in, and once you get through it, it rolls pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it seemed real tight to me. It was better than the setup they had in before. It was like so loose, everybody was spinning. But yeah, it seems a little tight to me. But not real bad. Ooh, got a bunch of them wrecking here. So I don't know. I'm hoping this is going to be a good race tonight. These guys seem to be laying down some really good lap times, but be gentle with the car, and like you always say, save your equipment, save your tires, and I think all in all, it's going to be a pretty good race. I don't really see a lot of cautions, but you never know.
Yeah, you got that right, Rudy. Coming in these turns, you can lose it coming up off the turns if you're not, taking it easy on the car.
Right.
Like you said, Rudy, you take care of your equipment, and the equipment will take care of you. Just be easy off the throttle. You know what I mean? That's what I'm looking for.
Right.
And boy, did I see a burp in the server tonight. A few cars were just jittering there.
We'll be going to queue, guys, in 2 minutes.
Roger that. Yeah, we are live. So a lot of nice paint schemes out here tonight, Ed. Really got a couple of favorites here, but I'm looking at some of these other ones here. The number 49 of Jeremy Jeffries, nice looking paint job. Quaker State, very sharp looking, like that. Joey the Man, he always comes with a good looking car. It's a nice looking car. The number 29 of Andrew Mendez, nice looking Budweiser car. And of course, TDR Speed, they're running the Mountain Dew car, a very good looking car in the number 13.
Yeah, awesome looking rides tonight, Rudy.
Alan Coleman out here. Now, I believe this might be a new paint scheme here because I don't recall seeing this one, but I may be wrong. I can't make out the sponsor on that. US Chrome. US Chrome, I think it is. So, nice looking Ford Fusion there. Not that I'm a Ford fan, but...
I'm going to roll over and check that out, Rudy, on our Twitch TV.
Yes, please do. Rich, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but there's a guy up in the lobby up there. Manny D, whoever that is. So, a few new guys out here tonight, Ed. This D Pace, I've never seen him before. Jeremy Jeffries, I'm not sure if I don't think he was here last week, but he might have been.
I think Manny D's raced in here before.
Okay. Does the broadcast look okay?
Yeah, we're doing a little twitching, a lot of twitching in there going on tonight. I've never seen that kind of so much going on, but I don't know, maybe it's the servers.
Drivers,
On the
to your
broadcast
cars.
or in the server?
Yeah, keep no in the broadcast. Keep stopping and going.
See what? I didn't notice it, but so they're getting ready to qualify now. We'll see how everybody qualifies. So Ed, tell me what are you expecting here tonight for these guys to run at Kansas?
Well, like I said, Rudy, Kansas is a really good track. It's a really, getting in, like I said, getting in the turns, coming up off the turns. They're going to have to give some room for the drivers. They're down low, and I mean, like there's 3 lines into the turns, or 4 lines you can get into, and I would, the cars are really down low. Get up in the middle lane there, and try not to run nobody over tonight, man. Let's have it green all the way, and so we can get through this race. That'd be awesome, Rudy.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Last night's race there in the Nationwide car was actually a really good race. I mean, I was really impressed with the driving of everybody. I think, would we have 3 or 4 cautions for 85? I think it was 85 laps at Talladega, and that, beautiful facility that is, and the speeds that they were running, and in the draft, running around each other. Very good race, I thought. And if they can produce that same effect here tonight, do the same type of racing around each other that they did last night, man, I expect this to be a really good race too.
Yeah, 10-4 on that, Rudy. Yeah, actually, like I said, you got some good drivers out there, and they all, clean drivers, and they can race around each other, man, without having any incidents. That would be wonderful.
So right now I'm showing Jarek on the pole with a 30.823. Oh, that just got topped. Andrew topped him with a 30.812. So a lot of good qualifiers out here tonight. Man, I'm about a second off of that pace. I think I ran a 31.8 flat. So
Wow, Rudy. I was going to say, sorry, Rudy, I was going to tell you about our track is a 1.5-mile travel. Pit road speed tonight is 45 miles an hour.
Beautiful.
Yep, 10-4. Our turn-in banking is 14 degrees. Front straightaways 2,040 feet. Banking, no, we got front feet of banking is 10.4. And let's see, backstretch is 1,700 feet banking on 5 degrees.
Wow. So qualifying is over now. Moving on to happy hour here. I believe Rich has a little brief meeting with the drivers before they can get out there, and a little drivers meeting, make sure everybody understands all the rules, and which is I think is very cool. They got to make sure everybody is on the same page before they get out there and start running around each other. So it's a really cool idea to have those driver meetings.
Yeah, it is, Rudy, and just talk to the drivers and tell them about the track and what you can do and what you can't do. I mean, every track we go on, there's always a meeting. You know what I mean? So you all get together and talk about what's going to happen, and make sure your seat belts, your helmets, they're going to have all that, safety equipment, and it's just awesome.
I think we're going to see some good racing here tonight. I think this is, I love this track. It kind of, I'd say it's probably my second, I don't know, probably my second favorite 1.5-mile track. I think Atlanta's probably my first favorite. But Kansas is pretty, right up there pretty close to it, because I really like the Kansas track. Now it does have, in real life, it does have progressive banking. Now, I don't believe that on here it does. I didn't notice that anyhow. but in real life it has progressive banking where it's one banking on the lower groove, another banking in the middle groove, and another banking up on the high groove. And that makes for some very intense racing.
Oh, it sure does, Rudy.
Yeah, the middle to high lines are the ones that you want to run in because you get so much bite coming off them turns. And it's easier on your tires, too, running up there.
Yeah, what happens is you get up the high baking like that, you roll up into it, and all of a sudden you get halfway, and you can cut that wheel right down at the bottom, of the track.
So, seeing some drivers coming back out onto the track now for happy hour. They've got about a couple minutes left here of happy hour. And then we're going to be ready to go to racing.
Oh, it'd be awesome, Rudy.
So, Ed, do you want to try to make a pick tonight? See what we both kind of missed it last night. Our drivers were running for the lead, but they got in a wreck there with about 3 to go, and both of them kind of got messed up on that, so neither one of them won.
I really don't have a favorite tonight here, Rudy. I really haven't seen the drivers race it. I mean, I know we got some good drivers out there.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm gonna go with Richard Patton tonight. I think.
Alrighty. Yeah, I've been kind of looking. I think Jarek is probably my favorite, but as far as a win tonight, I think I might maybe try to go with. Well, I don't know. I kind of got mixed emotions about who I want to pick here, but there's a lot of good drivers out here. And man, I'm telling you, these guys are really putting down some good laps.
I mean, those like Andrew Mendez with a 30.729, and there's only 3 drivers in the 30s. That don't mean nothing for qualifying. My thing is about the driver going to make the race, you know what I mean? Well, spinning out, cracking somebody out, man. So I know Richard out there is a good driver, so that's who my pick is tonight, and I know he's a clean driver and he's a safe driver. I'm not saying that none of these other drivers are clean and safe drivers. It's just getting his track down and getting the lifting points and driving on this track and try to save that equipment.
I think I'm going to pick the number 29, Ed, of Andrew Mendez. I really think he's capable of pulling off a win. Last night ran very good in the nationwide race, and I think I'm going to pick him tonight.
Okay, buddy. I'm going to do a $5 with you, man. If my man wins, do you want to go for it? We'll go for it.
Well, we betting money on it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Ed's putting his money where his mouth is. All right. All right.
If your man wins, you get $5. My man, I get $5.
Drivers,
Okay.
to your car.
You're on.
Okay.
So who did you pick?
I picked Richard Patton.
Okay. And I picked the 29 of Andrew. Okay. I just wrote them down just so I wouldn't forget. 'Cause when the race is over, I'll be like, oh, yeah, who did I pick? So cars lining up here now. And let's see. We're going to get up here to... So Andrew on the pole here, my driver, and I didn't pick him because he was on the pole. I just think he's got that capability of maintaining, out in that front when he needs to. So cars roll off the pit road now. Andrew bring them around here. Lights are off on the pace car, and when they come out of turn 4, the pace car will duck off on the pit road, and we're going to go into green flag racing right now. Yeah, I kind of expect Andrew to pull out a little bit, and I think Rich is going to be hot on his bumper. Ed,
I do too.
Yeah, when they go into turn 1, I think it's going to be a tight race right here. So the pace car ducks off, and Andrew bringing them down slow, and green flag, green flag. Back part of the field kind of checking up a little bit here. Rich didn't hit that like I thought he was going to hit, but this guy's being a little patient out here, I believe. I think we're going to see a lot of patience out here. The car being a little bit tight in the turns, Ed, it's going to push the car up the hill a little bit. So they've got to remember that when they're racing around each other.
Yeah, 10-4 on that. And I hope we got a car spinning.
And the caution's out. Oh, 65.
65, I hit the apron down there and started spinning.
Oh, looks like he got tangled up with Chris Pujo, too. Oh. He restarted the race.
Drivers, to your cars.
I think they get one reset. Somebody caused the wreck there, and they'll reset it the one time.
Mm-hmm.
They just got to have patience out there. Stay off the apron, guys. You'll be taking these cars right around.
Yes, sir. I noticed that they're very, very sensitive on that apron. You catch
that ain't your friend, that's for sure.
Yeah, you catch that white line and you're done. If you're used to it, you can save it. But if you're not used to it, man, I'll tell you what, it can spin you right around.
Oh, it sure can, Rudy. The best thing there is you think you're going to lose it, get down by that white line. Let off the gas, hold your clutch in, and it should straighten your car out. With all that pressure from the clutch and the throttle, you don't need to hit the brakes. That brake will make it worse, so just let off. And like I said, push the clutch in and let off the gas, and it should straighten your car out.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's try this one more time here.
Did you hear about that new build that iRacing came out, Rudy? The cloudiness. You got cloudiness, like dust.
Yeah, and fog and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can change the weather settings and make it colder or hotter.
Oh, wow.
Okay, pace car ducks off. Green flag. Now Rich is on his bumper. That's the Rich I was expecting. Because I figured he'd be right on Andrew's bumper on that when they got the green flag, and he was, so. So 49 getting a run on that high side this time, and he does make that pass. I think we're... Oh, the 29
we got a car in the wall.
Wow.
We got a couple cars up against the fence.
Wow, man, he's clear over on the other side of the track.
Got to back up. That's what happened there.
Man, it looked like the 29 just got really super loose in that turn. And just come right up the track on him. Holy smokes. I'm going to go to the far chaser and slow it down. They were going into turn 3. Well, now I can't. Now I can't review
Drivers,
it.
to your cars.
I can't review it
reset
because
again.
you reset it again.
Sorry.
I wanted to see what happened there. I just see two
Yeah.
cars there float up in the fence, man. I was like, okay, what's going on here?
I was trying to watch it.
And next time, let me know. Let me cut it. I'll paste it. I'll save it.
Drivers, start your engines!
Yeah, not really sure what happened there, Ed. It was just like he just, all of a sudden, I don't know whether he got loose or what, but man, he went right up the hill and collected Rich on that, and man, they were like out of the ballpark.
10-4, man.
Okay, Pice car ducks off. Green flag. So Andrew jumps out to a little bit of a lead this time. Second place there, Rich, getting by the 49 on the inside. Rich showing that line, inside line, maybe there is a little something to it, but on fresh tires, you know, that makes a difference. '49 kind of checked up that time going into the turn, and it kind of wadded up the field behind him a little bit. 17 had to check up real hard. Rich trying to reel in the 29 here, Andrew. Trying to see maybe if he can't get by him, but I don't know. Andrew's showing some pretty good here. It's going to take a act of Congress to get by him, I think.
Yeah, 10-4, Rudy. I mean, I was Rich. I just fall in line and save my stuff, man. There's no rushing. We got 94 laps to carry.
Well, he's cleared him and he's passed him, Ed. So Rich out in the lead now.
Yeah, 10-4, Rudy.
Got by the 29 and he made it look easy. So your prediction could be coming true, but we got a long ways to go, Ed.
Yeah, we sure do. The man's got to get on pit road. He's got to get off pit road and keep that lead.
So we got a challenge for third place here. The 17 kind of looking like he's trying to catch the 49 here and maybe going to try to work on him if he can't get by him. The two of them running two different lines, Ed. The 17 runs a lower line than the 49, but it's hard to make it stick down there. But boy, he's riding right on the bumper of the 49.
Yeah, he's trying to get underneath them, but like I said, Rudy, that high side works pretty good. Unless that car in front of you is starting to slide up towards the hill. That's the only way you get to pass them.
Yeah. So these front five here battling pretty hard. Kind of pulled away from the rest of the field by a little bit here. Probably, let's see, we're back probably about a couple of seconds back to 6th place. Almost 4 seconds back to 7th. So they're starting to pull away from the field a little bit. We seen this last night there at Talladega. The nationwide cars were, it seemed like there was a pack of cars, a couple of different packs, until caution come out and wadded the field back up. But the different lines on. We're under caution again.
Yeah, we're under caution for some reason. I don't know what went on there.
Well, let's rewind it back and we'll try to figure it out. I see tire smoke up front, but okay, we've got the 78 off the track here of Manny D. Oh, it looks like him and the 65 got tangled up. I'm looking at maybe it might have been the 65 spun. He went up into the wall, caught the wall a ton, and come down about in the middle lane here. 78 had nowhere to go, tagged the wall, come back down and hit the 65, and that's what brought the caution out, Ed. So I wouldn't believe these cars, they got a lot of damage. Probably the most damage that they got would have been maybe touching each other, But everybody coming down on pit road now. Caution out on lap 8.
Manny D, man, took a wicked hit hitting that wall there up on top, man.
Oh, Rich spins it out on pit road. The first one off, but managed to spin it out on pit road, Ed. Wow. That was bad.
You really, pit road is really slippery here, and you get coming on and getting off it. So you got to really be off the gas, man, and you got to roll out of there easy. I mean, it looks good, you make you want to hurry up and get out of there, but you really got to take it easy. I noticed that when I was pitting there. Boy, is that slippery down there. And I thought it was on ice there. Because the gearing in that first gear. When you're taking off, it just lights those tires right up, boy, and makes you spin.
Wow. Well, good save by him. He just barely tapped the inside wall of pit road there, but I don't believe he took any damage. I don't see any on the front of his car, so I think you're okay, Rich. Probably hurt your pride more than anything.
Yeah, you're probably right. Well, you got. I mean, he's got to get all that, gain all that back up. It happens on pit road, man. It's like I always said, whatever happens on pit road, that will tell you if you're going to win the race or not. It's always on pit road, man. If you got green flag and no cautions, man, you can get on pit road and get off pit road. Guess what? You're going to win the race, man, because you're a good deer, you know. But those kind of things happen, man. Sorry for your luck, Rich, man. I know how things are, buddy. I mean, you're trying to get off it, and then you fire those tires up in the first gear or second gear, or whatever you're in, and it's really slippery down there today. So, got to be careful.
Yeah, it might not even be a bad idea if you took off out of there in second gear, so you don't do that.
Yeah,
you know.
Right, exactly. But the problem with that is really you can't really get off pit road fast enough. I mean, that's a good question. If you can try that and see what happens, And here's my question: getting on this pit road, man, it's really, really crazy here.
Yeah.
If you had a green flag, it's so close. There's no entry, a back entry, or nothing like that to this track. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Just race, get on, get off, and get on, man. So that's how close it is to our straightaways. They're coming up off the turns.
So the lights are off on the pace car again, and this time we're going back to green flag. Cars are getting lined back up here. Andrew bringing them around. Andrew seems to do pretty good for a couple of laps, Ed, and then I notice he kind of falls off a little quick. But, Rich was really hooked up on that run. Rich had a good run on him. He started like I knew Rich would, right on his bumper. And I knew he had something for Andrew. You could see that was inevitable. You could see what was coming on right there. So now we're going to see if the 49's got anything for Andrew.
Yeah, 10-4. Like I said, he's falling off there because he's getting right on the gas, and you cannot burn those tires up like that. If you're going these turns too hard, man, you're skating. Guess what? You're burning that right front right up quick.
Yeah, that's true. Yep. And heating all the tires up.
Oh, yeah, exactly. So I was watching Rich. He wasn't really doing that. He's just letting the car drift into the turns and let it come up, drift up. You know what I mean? That's the way to run this track.
Right.
And I was following when I was practicing with Rich, man. He runs a nice line. And I didn't want to pass him. I just wanted to, follow him and run his line with him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Okay, green flag. Back to green flag racing. Starting on lap 13 of 94. Don't take that long to go around this track, Ed. 31 seconds. So he's
that's quick.
Yeah. Oh, and Andrew gets.
We got a couple of spinners here.
Whoa, man! 29 got loose going into the turn right there. Not sure to bring the caution out.
Yeah, the caution's out, Ray.
Rewind us back here a little ways, and Rich just kind of, or Andrew just kind of got loose there and went right around. I'm not sure if he's the one that brought the caution out or not, but he was coming out of turn 4 and just went right on and around. Just loose as crazy there, man. That's
we got two cars doing the same thing. The 29 and I don't know who the other guy was, but the same thing.
Man, that's something. Like synchronized spinning. But on back further in the field, let's see, who was that? It was the number 84, Bryson. Yep. It was just like maybe there was an oil spot on the track or something, but boy, we had all kinds of wrecking going on back there in the back. Did you see that, Ed?
No, I didn't back it up that. I just saw, the 29 spun, and you said the 84 spun too?
Yeah, but I'm looking back in the field further here, and there was more cars spinning back here now. I'm not sure if it was cars trying to avoid that. We had cars Chris Pujo went up into the wall. Got a bunch of cars, man. I don't know what the heck was going on there. I'm going to go back up here to Chris. Whoop, wrong. Chris just kind of going around too. And the three of Joey the Man getting loose. Wow, man, just everybody got loose. I don't know if there was oil on the track there or what the heck was going on, but man, everybody spun out on that. Wow, that was crazy. So caution out again on lap 14. So the cars will get back on pit road there and get their cars fixed up and to see what these guys got here for the rest of the race. Showing our leader, the number 49, Jeremy Jeffries, out in the lead now. So one of the only ones that didn't spin out, I think.
Well, that's the weirdest thing, really. I mean, it's like a chain reaction. But if you looked at each guy that spun, they're like spread way apart.
Yeah.
So I don't know what was that about.
I don't know, man. It was just really, really odd.
That is weird. That's the weirdest thing I ever saw right there.
Yeah. And I mean, they were like spinning for no reason. I don't. This really isn't a loose setup. This is a tight setup. So I would have thought that they would have went up the hill before they would have spun out like that, you know. But when there was 4 or 5 of them that did it together, something was going on.
Yeah, that's something. This is weird.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. Poor Joey the Man, really got into that wall pretty hard.
Wow. So hopefully everybody can get caught back up here now. The lights are off on the pace car again. And we're going to go back to green flag racing next time by. But man, yeah, that's really strange events tonight going on here, guys. Kansas Speedway. One of the weirdest wrecks we've seen.
I could look at it if we were at a Monster Mile, but at Kansas, man, you hit that stuff ain't supposed to be happening here.
Right, that's right. So, strange events, man.
You know what that reminded me of, Rudy? Like they threw out a friggin' set of tack strips there, and they all hit it.
Yep. So 49 out here clutching it, coming around the turns, Ed, already into that saving fuel mode, you know.
Oh yeah.
So the car's all lining up, and the pace car should duck off here any second, and there it goes. And Jeremy leading them down.
Let's go, boys. Get it. Green, 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 green.
Oh, Rich getting a little bit loose on that takeoff. Oh, man, that was almost caught a couple of them in the back there.
Yeah, gotta be really easy. Let's just get this car at least a couple laps in or 3 laps in and then start hammering. What's happening? I think what's going on, Rudy, these tires are still cold.
Yep, I think you're right, Ed. Got to get them warmed up to get some grip on them.
Sure do.
Rich seems to be okay. I don't think he hit anything. He just got a little looser on the takeoff. He might have smoked the tires. Coming up on the inside of the 26 here of Jimmer. Or on the outside, excuse me. And he does complete that pass. So these guys racing really hard back here in the pack. We've got a bunch of them here all racing around each other. Joey the Man trying to get a run, goes by Bryson on the inside. Number 14 of Chris Pujo. Oh, trying to get it. Oh, and he gets by the 65.
No caution yet. I kept below the
65 of Russ Sprague down on pit road. He lost it coming out of the turn there. And I believe he hit the inside wall, so he took a little damage. And no caution. He kept it down off the track, so... Andrew back here trying to get by Bryson. Andrew got a run on the inside coming through the tri-oval. Got his fourth position. And Andrew completes that pass. The 36 looking at the back bumper of the 84 now. These guys, they're putting down some good fast laps here. Joey DeMann running in the 7th spot. Kind of a little bit of a distance back there to him. He's about 5 seconds behind the leader. I don't think this is one of Joey's favorite tracks here, Ed. So the 17 and the 49 battling out up front here for first and second. 17 of D Pace trying to stay on the bumper of the 49. So far so good, but these guys, I don't know, they're running that low line going into the turns. I hope that doesn't wear their tires out.
Yeah, you got that right, Rudy. I mean, you got to be really, really easy on these tires. Don't overheat them. Try to keep that right front from turning yellow, so you don't have to, you can race a little longer without being burnt up here quickly. Yeah, I was watching the 65 there, Rudy. I'm sorry, I was just watching, make sure you didn't hardly get any damage. You just nicked the wall just a little bit, but no damage on that car at all.
Good, good.
That was a good save. I mean, he hit the brakes right out. The flaps came up, and like I said, he just barely hit it, so he's fine.
So 17 got a heck of a run on the 49 there on the back stretch, but when they went into turn 3, he had to check up a little bit, so he kind of lost what he gained. 49 still out front. You're putting them down, man. Putting down some good fast laps. Running a 31 flat. Rich back here in the 4th spot. He's a little bit back. He's running about 2.5 seconds behind the leader, but still putting down some good fast laps. He's running almost a 31 flat too, Ed.
Yeah, 10-4. I was watching him lying there for a while there, and he's doing a good job, man. He's hitting his marks, and that's the way to be, man. Like I said, don't overheat those tires. And those guys in front of you, Rich, don't even worry about them. They're going to heat those tires up so much you're going to catch them in a race.
That's right. So we've got a battle back here for 5th spot. Joey DeMann catching up to Mark Pujo. But getting by Mark could be a chore. Could be a job trying to get a good run on him and get by him. So Joey tried, but he can catch him going into the turn, but he loses him coming off. Seems like Mark's got a little smoother exit than Joey does, and Joey might be catching him in a little bit of the draft off of him in straightaways, but when they go into the turns, Mark definitely got a lot better exit of the turns.
Yeah, well, there's a little dark spot right there. I was noticing when I was practicing with Rich there. I would let right off the gas, drift into the corner, get the car as low as you can get it, and it worked fine for me. And then I noticed Rich was running that high side, and it's a little faster up on that high side. So I said, all right, I'm gonna try that. But there's a couple marks there in these turns that you can go by, and then I think you'd be a lot faster. I guess what I'm saying to you, really, is how you enter into the turns and how you get out of the turns. You know what I mean?
Right, right. So Jeremy
It's gonna.
pulling out to about a half a second lead over second place now. So he is pulling away a little bit from the field now, Ed.
Oh, Joey Demand's looking underneath the 14 there.
And that is for position. That would be for the fifth
Taking out,
position.
yeah, he's taking over that spot.
Yes, sir. Good job, Joey. And we got the 29 of Andrew looking, trying to get a run underneath that 14 also. Well, they have to slow down a ton in the turns, don't they?
Oh, they sure do, Rudy. Like I said, you don't have to if you think you can run somebody else. Jump up on that high side. That high side really works well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think these guys are starting to learn that a little bit. 29 of Andrew, he got a run on the 14, and they went 3 wide down the backstretch. Joey went high, and Andrew went low and went around the 65 of Russ Sprague. So they were 3 wide. Russ gathering up. Oh, man. So he's definitely spinning out again. Looks like he does. Oh, up on the track, so that's probably going to bring the caution out.
Yeah, we have a caution out again.
Okay. So the guy's racing back to the line now, and they'll get caught up to the pace car here. And we'll see if we're going to see any pit stops. I'm sure we will, won't we, Ed?
I would. I mean, if you got like I always say, if you get a chance to pit, man, get in there and get 4 freshies and fill it up with a Sunoco fuel.
Everybody getting caught back up here, and we are seeing pit road entrance. So everybody coming down on pit road, they want them 4 fresh tires, and I'm sure they're probably getting close to needing fuel anyhow.
Trying to figure out who hit the 65 there.
Look, he spun in front of the. Gosh, I don't remember who it was. He spun in front of now.
Is that where he got clobbered from the rear end?
Yeah, he hit the 65 in the rear end there. So 49 taking all 4 tires. And 49 is going to get off pit road first, followed by the 17. So those 2 go in 1-2 and come out 1-2. Good pit stops. 4 tires and fueling away. So and 49 shutting his motor off, saving that fuel. So a lot of different pit strategies here. 49 in a conservation mode, trying to conserve a little fuel. Lap 36, we'll be coming to lap 37, so we're creeping up on the halfway mark, Ed. Actually, not a bad run. We've had a couple cautions here, but not a bad run.
No, not a bad run at all, Rudy. Some of those cautions we shouldn't even have. Like I said, man, it's just things that happen on the track. But it'll be easy, man. Look out for the guys that are really slow here. They're not very fast. They don't want those ones you have to worry about
Right.
not bringing a caution out and getting run over.
Joey DeMan coming back out 5th spot. Andrew Mendez coming out in the 6th spot. So good job by them guys. Jarek running in the 7th spot. Definitely one I don't want to count him out by any means. I've watched him run in a lot of different races, and he's definitely a contender at about any race they go to. So good racer right there, Jarek.
Oh, it sure is.
I've been watching Bryson tonight. Bryson running real well tonight. I'm very impressed with his driving tonight. He's really kicked it up a couple notches, and proven to me that he can hold it on this track. He drives his Gen 6 car very well here. So definitely another one you don't want to count out. He's kind of a sneaker. He'll sneak up on you and bite you. Alan Coleman running in the 9th spot there, doing a good job out there tonight. A lot of nice looking cars out here tonight, Ed. Wow. So the lights are off on the pace car. Pace car will be ducking off on the pit road here. And we're going back to green flag racing. Green flag, go, go, go.
Boogity, 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 guys.
Ooh, 17 got a little bit loose coming out of the turn there, D-Pace. And that afforded Speed and Rich to get by him. So a little bit of a change there in running order. Rich getting a little bit squirrely coming out of the turn right there. I believe maybe it was the 17 hot on his bumper like that. Could have been seeing a little bit of air off of his spoiler head. Meantime, 49 here pulling out to a little bit of a lead. He's got almost a half a second lead on second place. So, man, he's picking them up and putting them down now. Rich losing a little bit. He's losing a couple positions there. Jarrett getting by him. And now Andrew Mendez getting by him. So, ooh, Andrew blinking out. Rich struggling here. I don't know what happened. He burned up his tires, overheated them or what, but he's losing a ton of positions right now.
Yeah,
Wow.
you need to just settle that car down a little bit and just ride for a little while.
Yeah, man. He's lost about 3 or 4 positions there. I think he really superheated them tires up, Ed, and it's, got to ride a little bit and cool them down.
Oh yeah, probably.
He seems to have gathered it back up now and running a little bit better now, so. But Joey DeMan moving by him, and Joey running in the 6th position now, so good job by Joey. Andrew Mendez up in the 5th. Jarek now in 4th position. These guys, they're chasing the leader down, trying to get a good run on the leader.
Stay right in line there, you know, and catch those leaders.
Definitely. And they're catching up to the 65 here. Lap traffic already. And the 17 looking on the inside of the 13 here of speed, but can't quite complete that pass. Has to duck back in behind them. And they're passing up the 65 here, and that'll put the 65 one lap down. So Russ Sprague struggling a little bit here at Kansas tonight. What happened to Joey DeMann?
I don't know,
He
Rudy.
slipped back a little bit, so I didn't see what happened to him there. He lost a couple positions. Rich and Alan Coleman getting by him. I didn't see what happened there, so Joey DeMann moving back to 8th spot. Starting to reel in Allen here again, though. You know, it's the thing, you get loose in these corners, and boy, it's easy to lose 2 or 3 or 4 positions real quick when these cars are so bunched up like this, you know. Looking on the inside and gonna make that pass on the 36, and Bryson following him up.
I see what happened. I see what happened to Joey DeMann, Rudy. The 65 there, he had to come up on the back. You got 2 cars right there. You had Richard at the bottom and another car in back of him, and he had to lift up off the gas down to 140 some miles an hour, lift off the gas, and that's why what happened. He drifted back.
Okay. Well, let's see. I'm showing him. He's about 3 seconds behind the leader, so I guess that's not really too bad for, you know, having to lift off the gas so much.
Yeah, 10-4, Rudy.
So back up front here, we got the 13 of speed trying to get a good run here on our leader. 17 keeps trying to look on the inside of him, but just can't quite make that pass. No matter where he tries, in the turns or in the tri-oval, doesn't matter. You can't just can't get a good run on him. We are a little past halfway now, so coming to lap 51 out of 94. 17, he gets a heck of a run in that tri-oval, man. He comes up on speed so fast, it's unreal. But he just can't, that line's not there for him to pass him. does get by Rich now, and that was 4th position. So Andrew now moved into the 5th spot, but Rich trying to come by him on the low side, but you just can't make that low line work.
Hey, Rudy, I gotta get out of here, man. I'm really getting tired.
Okay, Ed. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, bro. Sorry, man. I try to hang out with you.
Okay. See you, buddy.
Bro, you're almost over.
And Rich does
Sorry,
make...
guys. Sorry, guys, man. I gotta cut out. Hope you guys have a good race, and hope my man wins, Rudy.
All right. I'll let you know tomorrow, buddy.
Okay.
So the 29 of Andrew and 00 of Rich here battling that out for position, doing the crossover maneuvers every lap on each other. Some good racing going on back here for the 5th and 6th spot. So very cool. Good racing, guys. Good racing. Meanwhile, up front here, we've got a heck of a battle for the lead. 4 of them battling it out real hard here. We've got Jarek and Speed and D-Pace. These 3 right here have been battling for 2nd position for quite a few laps now. And they just can't quite get that low line to work. High line actually being the preferred line here in the turns. Take it in low, but boy, when you gotta hold it there, it's hard to get somebody. You know, somebody can't pass you. So the 13 bringing it a little bit on the low side, going by some lap traffic again. The 65 of Russ Sprague going another lap down. Let's watch him. Make sure he gives plenty of room to everybody getting by him. Rich gets by him, clears. Joey DeMann coming up on him now. Lap traffic of number 65. And Joey just barely getting by him. 65 a little bit loose in the turns. He might be diving it in just a little bit too hard. He's washing up the track, and when he does, it's getting him loose up there. So the 84 Bryson gets by him. And Russ showing him. Let's see, he's 8 laps down. So, and we have had 2 cars taken behind the wall. The 26 and the 33 have taken their cars behind the wall now. Oh, we got a caution out now, I'll bet. That was the 17 and the 13 here racing real hard together. We're going to go to the far chase view here and watch this unfold here. The 17 really getting a good run on that low side coming out of turn 4. Speed kind of drifts up high, but then he tries to bring it back down low, and there's nowhere for the 17 to go. And the 13 kind of comes down. Well, I take that back. The 17 washes up into him. And these two go into turn 1, and the 13 come down into the 17. So, caution out now on lap 59. Looks like everybody coming down on pit road now. everybody doing a 4-tire change. I haven't seen anybody attempt that 2-tire change yet. We've got a couple cars getting off. And Jeremy does get out first. Still clutching it, trying to save that fuel. Fuel being pretty precious here. I don't believe he can make it the rest of the way on fuel, but I don't know that for sure. He might be able to if he really saves it like he's doing right now. He's shutting the engine off and just coasting around here, so this could be pretty cool for these guys if they could make it the rest of the way on fuel. So Mark Pujo staying out. He may have been off pit sequence here, but we'll kind of keep an eye to see if he does make a pit stop. And he is on the apron, so definitely coming down pit road here. And that's going to put him toward the back of the field. Let's see if he does a 2-tire or 4-tire change. I'm pretty sure that he would do a 4-tire change. 2 tires on this track I don't think would be a good thing. Right side's going on. And left side's going on. So 4-tire change. And good job by Mark. Full tank of fuel, ready to go. Now, I don't think he can make it. That'd be about 31 laps on fuel. So I don't think he can make that on fuel. So the lights off on the pace car, and this time by, we're going back to green flag racing. And 49 of Jeremy Jeffries in the lead here. He's in that conserving fuel mode here. He's trying to see if he can't, maybe stretch it if he has to. So the pace car ducks off. Green flag, green flag. So Andrew trying to get a little bit of a run on him, trying to stay in that position there to gather up that position if he can. Reel him in when he has to, coming down to 30 laps to go next time by. Jarek running in the third spot. They're right within striking distance. So good job by Jarek out there tonight. Very, very good driver. Respect him a lot. He's always seems to be there. Caution out again. Well, let's go back and find out where the heck the caution was. And it looks like the 65 getting loose here again. We'll go to the far chase here. And we'll go back one car here and see. Actually, we'll go to the 78 because I think the 78's one that tagged him. Russ staying on the high side to let Rich go on the low side. 78 not quite making that low line. Taps the 65 in the rear and spins him out. And in the process, he spins out too. So, and the 14 hard into the wall also. He caught the wall there. He tried to miss that, and when he did, he did catch the edge of the 78. So he got a little bit of into the wall there and got a little bit of damage. So see everybody on pit road now. So not sure. I think they might be able to make it the rest of the way if they stop now. They could probably make it the rest of the way on fuel. It would probably be close. But I don't believe our leader's going to pit, so going to stay out. All these guys up in the front here in saving fuel. The 49 and the 29 both saving fuel now. Our leader still being Jeremy Jeffries out here in the front in the number 49. And the lights go off on the pace car, so next time by we'll be back to green flag racing. We'll be going to green flag on lap 70 of 94. Sorry about that. I hit the wrong button. Apologize. So the pace car ducks off, and green flag. Trying to get a little bit of a run, get out ahead of these guys, but 29 being relentless right on his bumper. Andrew being very strong here tonight. One that is kind of keeping an eye on. He's my pick for the win here tonight. But I think Ed and I might both be wrong. If the 49 Jeremy Jeffries keeps running the way he's running. He's doing his pit stops great. He's running the track smooth, in and off of his turns, hitting his mark every time. It's going to be hard to be reckoned with right there. And Jarek right on the bumper here of Andrew. Ooh, and Andrew caught up to our leader by quite a little bit there going into the turns. But I think he might have went in just a little bit too hot. Rich running back here in the 6th position. I'm showing him about 1.7 seconds behind the leader. Not a long ways back. He's riding it out. Maybe try to see if he's got something for the leader when they come down to the end here. Joey DeMann running in the 5th spot. Speed in 4th. Jarek 3rd. Andrew up here in the 2nd spot, and they're really hanging on the bumper here of our leader. So but Jeremy continuing to dominate here. I believe he's probably led the most laps by now. So this time by, it'd be 20 laps to go. They're winding them down. And the 99 making a run on the 29, and he does complete that pass. So maybe the 29 showing a little bit of fatigue on his tires now. But Jarek could be coming on strong here. He wants that win. Like I said, Jarek's not one to be counted out. He's a good racer, and he's been saving his stuff. Not what the 49 wanted to see, but, he definitely don't want to see a caution right now. He wants to see this thing go green the rest of the way, if they've got enough fuel to make it. A couple drivers there, the 29 and the 49, saving fuel on the pace laps, so maybe this is a little strategy by these guys, trying to stretch it and make sure that they got enough fuel to make it the rest of the way. We know some of the guys in the back may be able to make it a little better, but these front three here are not sure. We got a battle back here for the 4th spot. We got 3 of them battling this out. Joey DeMann coming out of that. The 13 is Speed getting by Rich. Rich kind of sliding backwards a little bit. The 17 was looking to pass him there for a minute. Still trying to get a run on Rich. He's on the inside of Rich now, if he can make it stick. Going into turn 1. And Rich going high and giving him all the room he needs to make that pass, and he does make it. And that was 4th position. So D Pace going into the 6th spot now. Setting his sights on 13 right ahead of him, see if he can't get a run on him of Speed. And here he comes to the tri-oval again. And it seems like that's where his strong place is, right there on that tri-oval in turn 1. So he's figured out where he's strong at. Tri-oval and turn 1. He passed 2 cars on the last 2 laps, so, and now he's working on Joey DeMann. And Joey catches that apron. Boy, he likes that apron. He's trying to protect that inside line. Don't let him get down on that inside line on the tri-oval, because that's where D-Pace is strong. Jarek's still trying to work over Jeremy here. Jeremy's, boy, he's awful smooth here tonight. I think he's going to be a hard one to get by. With 14 laps to go. And caution out again. I believe that was a 65 again. I seen him on the apron as our leader went by. Let's go back up here to the 65 and try to figure out what happened here. It looks like that was a self-spin. Kind of went into the turn hot right there and hit the outside wall, and that spun him out on the inside, and he come back up across the track and right in front of our leader too. So good save there, Russ. Good job, man. So everybody coming down pit road now. And I mean everybody. And I'm sure we're going to see, this is going to be 4 tire change. Some might try two, but I don't think 2 is going to be the answer here. I think 4 is going to be the ticket. Let's see who gets off first here. Oh, the 17 getting out first. Whoa. Was that a 2 tire change or a 4 tire change? Let's go back here and watch this again. That was a 2 tire change, folks. So the 17 only changing right side tires, topping his fuel tank off, and he was out first. Wow, good pit stop. Well, let's see how this strategy plays out here, because everybody else took 4 tires. Not sure, Joey DeMann might only took 2. Let's go back here and let's see what Joey took. He might have only took 2 also. And he did. He only took 2 tires. Wow. So some different strategies here. You know, we're looking at about 10 to go. And he's front taking 2 tires. I hope that was a good call, because everybody behind him changed 4. Oh man. Good luck, guys. I hope that works for you, man. That would be a good thing to remember here. Inside 10 to go at Kansas, and the Gen 6 cars changing right side tires only. Could be a good call. They got to pass you, so you make that car 30 feet wide, they ain't going to get by you. So D-Pace bringing them around here. In the number 17, the Quick Trip car. The lights should go off on the pace car here. And they do. So next time by, we're going green flag racing again. So different pit strategies for these guys. Some took 2, some took 4. So tires and fuel are, that's out the window now, except for these front 2 only taking 2 tires. I hope that doesn't cost them the race here. These guys with the 4 tires could just eat them for lunch, but we'll see how it all plays out here in a minute. When we get the green flag, we'll have 8 laps to go. Or, excuse me, 9. It'll be 9 laps, actually. So the pace car ducks off as D-Pace brings them down to the line. Green flag, green flag. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see how these 2 tires hold up here. These front 2 here, D-Pace and Joey DeMann only taking 2 tires, and the rest of the field taking 4. Oh, and Joey gets loose coming out of the turn. So maybe the 2 tires weren't a good thing. Oh man, Joey. He just gets loose all by himself and goes around. Doesn't hit anybody, and he doesn't hit the inside wall either. Barely taps it. So not sure if that's going to bring out the caution. Yes, it does. So caution out again on lap 86. That might have cost Joey the race right there, but our leader's still up here on 2 tires. He managed them very well going into that turn. I don't know, Joey got in an oil spot there or what the heck happened, but I think there is an oil slick in turn 2, guys. That seems to be the one that bites everybody coming out of turn 2. Our leader still being D-Pace. Jeremy Jeffries running in the 2nd spot. Andrew Mendez in the 3rd spot. Jarek 4th. Speed in 5th. Bryson in 6th. Mark Pujo in 7th. And Rich Patton in 8th, I believe. I think they kind of got these orders mixed up. But okay, Rich Patton in 7th. Mark Pujo in 8th. Alan Coleman running in the 9th spot. Good job by Alan out there tonight. Matt Speed running in the 10th spot. And the number 78, Manny D, running in the 11th. Russ Sprague running in the 13th spot. And Joey DeMann just now coming off pit road here. Probably doing a 4-tire change that time, I'm sure. I hope you did, Joey. But running in the 12th spot. So he's going to have to march up through the field here rather quickly to try to get back up to that spot. So So we might be looking at about a 4 or 5 lap shootout here at the end. So we'll have to see if D-Pace can hold off the number 49 for that top spot. But only having 2 tires, he only got 2 fresh tires on that last pit stop. So, you know, it could be he could be all right. You know, tires are cooling back down now. They're running out here on these pace laps and cooling the tires back off. And maybe he'll have enough there to run 4 or 5 laps, you know, hot laps to try to stay ahead of the 49. The 49 being very strong here tonight. I believe he's led to most laps here. So, but don't count out Andrew there. Andrew in the 3rd spot. Andrew's running very good too, and they're all hungry for this win. So lights are off on the pace car, so next time by we're going green flag racing again. And it'll be 4 laps to go. So can he hold that for 4 laps? We're going to have to see here, because this could be very interesting. He might get loose like Joey Demand did there. You know, only have two right side fresh tires and 2 old tires on the inside. I don't know. It might not be a good thing. So pace car's off. Green flag, green flag. 17 off to a little bit of a slow start there. 49 getting a run on that high side. Ooh, maybe 17 missed a shift or something there, but 49's going to take over here. He's definitely out there with fresher tires, and all 4 fresh tires. But 17 seems to be holding in there for right now. 29 trying to come into the picture now. So Jeremy does complete that pass. Now Jeremy taking over the lead. And next time by will be 2 laps to go. Oh, the 17 getting loose. Like I figured he probably would, but he's keeping it off the track. Trying to gather it back up and get back on the track here to finish this race out. White flag this time by will be the white flag, so 1 more lap to go when they cross the line. All right, white flag, guys, white flag. Last lap. We don't have any passing going on back here. Rich running in the 4th spot, and nobody really challenging anybody. Caution is out. They're racing back to the line here, and Jeremy is going to take the win. So Jeremy wins it here under caution. Caution coming out on the last lap. So we'll get up here and we'll get a word in with these guys.
Channel switched.
Jeremy.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations on your win, brother. I'm sure you probably didn't want to finish that under caution, but at that point, it didn't really matter, did it? You dominated tonight. Man, I know you had to have led the most laps. You definitely had the car out here to beat tonight. Congratulations
User
coming home
disconnected
first
from your
spot, buddy.
channel.
Thank you very much.
Well, you got anybody you'd like to thank out there or say hello to while you're doing your burnout?
I'd like to thank, first of all, Dyno Racing for letting me race with you guys tonight. This was a great race. Setup was really good, and I don't know, I just seemed to be able to get off of turn 4 really, I guess, better than everybody else at this track. I don't know. It was I don't know, I'm just excited. Be first race with Dyno Racing and to take the checker flag.
Well, very
It just
cool.
hit me. I was going to park behind my stall.
Very cool. Very good race. You know, you definitely showed a lot of muscle out there tonight, and with the first time with racing with these guys. So what do you think racing with these guys? Pretty cool bunch and good bunch of clean racers, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. I tell you what, they gave a lot of room, and I really didn't have a close call with anybody except for when Joey spun out in front of me.
Yeah. Well, I seen Joey and
User disconnected from your channel.
I forget who it was. Anyhow, they only did a 2-tire change, and I thought, oh boy,
User
you
disconnected
know, that
from
might
your
not be a
channel.
good call, you know. And let's see, who the heck was that? That was Joey and gosh, I can't remember now. I can't remember who it was. They only did a 2-tire change there, and I thought, oh man, that might not be a good call. You know, with this track being so demanding on tires, you know, 4 tires was definitely the way to go there. And Andrew getting loose there, and you getting by him, definitely bringing home the win. That was a great finish, man. Congratulations again.
Yeah, thank you. It really helped, though, that the 17 car got I guess he kind of jumped the start a little bit and then had to check up, and I just was able to drive around the outside of him.
That's who it was, D-Pace, yeah. Him and Joey only taking 2 tires on that last pit stop and staying out, you know, getting out front for that track position. But obviously the
disconnected from your
4
channel.
tires meant more here than the track position. So, but anyhow, good job. Andrew, this is Rudy Cummings in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, good job, Andrew. Man, what a finish tonight by you guys. Coming home second spot. That was a great finish. You were kind of like my pick to win tonight, and you almost got it for me. I appreciate that. But great win here tonight. And tell us a little bit about your racing tonight. Can you kind of fill us in on how everything went?
Yeah, you had to take care of tires real good in order to have a chance to win. And I was just taking my time changing tires, and I thought when that one caution came out with I think 14 to go, I thought I had a chance to win, but I forgot to add a little bit of fuel to loosen the car up a little bit, and the car was just too tight on that last run. I didn't have anything for Jeremy. I would like to thank my sponsor, Budweiser, Buffalo Wild Wings, Toyota for supporting me, and man, if I just added that fuel.
Yep. Well, good job. Congratulations coming home second place, Andrew. Great race by you out there tonight, man. You know, each week you run very well here, and you know, in the league, and you know, like I said, you were my pick to win tonight. But good try, and you know, you did the best you could do. So thank you.
Yeah, I just need to minimize the mistakes, and once I do that, I think I'll be in victory lane soon.
Right. Our third place, Jarek, already left the server. I guess he didn't want to be interviewed, huh? So, all right, well, that'll wrap it up for this week. We'll see you next week here at Dyno Racing, NASCAR Online Racing League.